Amazing Grace is another person's passport toy story. Yay!
Amazing Graces!
Another person's passport toy story.
Yay! Amazing Graces!
Another person's passport toy story.
Yay!
Hello, what's up guys? My name is Percy and I'm the Guinness World Record holder for the largest collection of fast food toys. Yeah baby! Okay! So I'm here once again to tell you another amazing and stupendous and awe-inspiring person's fast food toy story. And so, for today, boy have I got a toy for you! Okay, our toy for today is none other than Lucy Van Pelt as a pest dispenser. Look at this! Isn't this pretty awesome? Okay, I think she looks very vintagey. So this is probably an older version of Lucy Van Pelt as a pest dispenser. Look at that! It's somewhat reminiscent of how she looked like way back in the 1960s or 1970s, or yeah. I'm just giving my hunch. I was trying to look for any indications as to when the year it was actually produced, but apparently PEZ does not put the year, which makes it harder for me to actually delineate as to when this particular toy was actually given away. But nonetheless, from the looks of it, I'm very positive that this is actually an older version of Lucy Van Pelt. I don't know if it is a reproduction of an older pest dispenser. But anyway, it looks so vintagey. I love it. Look at her. She looks pretty awesome as an old vintage. The continents, the old vintage continents of Lucy Van Pelt. Okay, now did you know that the way the pest dispensers are designed is somewhat like a lighter, the cigarette lighter, because indeed one of the purposes of why the pest candies were produced was to actually alleviate the smoking of cigarettes. Okay, pest is actually peppermints. Originally, the flavor was peppermints in Austria, and it is actually from the German term peppermint, and at the end will be the letter Z. So they got the first letter of peppermints, the German peppermint, and then the middle letter E, and then Z at the end of peppermint. Thus we have PEZ candies, and like I said, it was originally intended to pacify those who are really craving for cigarettes, and it seems to me that it's also very efficacious in actually doing that. And one way to actually help stimulate the mind about that purpose is by coming up with a dispenser that sort of looks like a cigarette lighter. So when you flip the head of Lucy, just like this, for example, it will actually bring out one PEZ candy, and then you pop it in your mouth, and then the craving, hopefully, the craving for the cigarette will basically dwindle, and yeah. So you're given a better alternative at having a very delicious pest candy. Okay, now Lucy, as we all know, this is one of the creations of Charles Schulz, very wonderful older sister of Linus Van Pelt and Rerun Van Pelt. She can be a little bit crabby sometimes, and but she means well. She has a deep, very profound infatuation to Schroeder, the piano player. But apparently Schroeder is not really into him. But I think my hunch is that Lucy Van Pelt and Charlie Brown will eventually be together as a love team, because although they may be fighting at times, they may be ridiculing each other, there seems to be an apparent chemistry about them, which is so good. Yeah, especially when she has the psychiatric booth, and usually it's Charlie Brown who often attends to that, and yeah, Lucy can sometimes dispense a lot of amazing advice, and proof enough that she can indeed be somewhat like a psychiatric advisor, eventually psychological advisor in the future. She is apparently one of those few characters who truly understand, good old Charlie Brown. Okay, now this is pretty awesome, and I must say this is just an amazing grace. Look, we're matching. Red PEZ dispenser of Lucy Van Pelt in my jacket. Okay, and I must say this is just an amazing grace. So once again, guys, let's try to be thankful to God for all the amazing grace that come to our lives, being in the form of a Lucy Van Pelt PEZ dispenser, just like this one, a great addition to my personal toy collection. Or also be thankful for, Palm Sunday celebration today. Happens to be an unusual way of actually observing Palm Sunday. Everybody is quarantined because of COVID-19. But it's still a wonderful opportunity to actually reflect on the passion, death, and resurrection of our Lord Jesus Christ in this holiest week. This will commence the Holy Week. And I hope that even while we're in our home, we dispose ourselves into an atmosphere of prayer and reflect upon, like I said, the great sacrifice of our Lord Jesus Christ for our salvation. Okay, or basically, guys, let's be thankful for every amazing grace, be they small or big, be they seemingly insignificant or the truly eventful ones, or just about every amazing grace that make our lives a lot more happy and jolly. And I thank you for all tuning in to Percy's Fast Food Toys. Thank you to the new subscribers. Please keep them coming because we still have a lot more Percy's Toy Stories up my sleeves. Okay, so until the next Percy's Fast Food Toy Story, bye-bye and see you around. Bye.